Oh, good morning, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. I am AmalgamAsh, and this is number 4 in a series of development vlogs for my Unus Annus tribute game created in Smile Game Builder for my own Smile Game Builder Returners 2022 Jam. That happens in March, by the way. March 1st is when submissions start, so ladies, gentlemen, and peoples of other binary genders, please enter my jam if you use Smile Game Builder. Terrible intro. Let's just go. All right. Get my notepad up. Notepad is king. Now copy the button for spawning the anomalies. I did that for backup, but that's not got the code in it. This is a beautiful button, beautiful event. We're gonna paste it right here just to keep things nice and orderly. What can I say? I like it. Nice and orderly. Event settings. Currently this works beautifully. It works awesomely. It works amazingly. But I now need for this to call dos. I need 2 events called. This is a proof of concept, but I need the button to function twice in one go. It's probably not necessary, actually, that it does that. And I'll tell you why. Because ultimately all of this code, these panels, they're going to go into a timer function instead of being buttons that you interact with on the floor. The timer is going to go whether you like it or not. The events are going to spawn whether you like it or not. And you have to deal with them before they become too many in number. That's the way the game is played. But I could just make the spawn happen once in one unit of time, and then again immediately after. So, I mean, I have control over time itself. These hands are so dangerous. Yet, I do want to push myself and actually create this, just to do it, just to prove that it can be done. So, I mean, I kind of know, but let's just do it anyway. All right, we'll just do it. We'll just do it anyway. So, before we end the loop, we are going to add. We need a local variable. It can be local. It doesn't have to be global. We'll never have to check it in any other event. And we want the variable to be checked in each one of these panels. I'm sure somebody will come along and say, you don't have to do that, actually. It's more efficient to do it this way. And they'll have no idea what I'm actually doing, so they'll have no idea what they're talking about by proxy. And that's fine. I'm okay with that. But we want to escape the loop. Before we escape the loop, that's the last thing we need to happen in each one of these. We're going to check. I'm going to check to see if what kind of variable box operation can I do? Can I assign? I can. So one way I can do this is I can look at the number of currently active anomalies, and I can record that number in a second variable. So if the number of active anomalies is 2, then I can copy that over and I'll have 2 in the second variable. And now I can run a check to see if, well, I can add 2. I can add 2 to that because I'm wanting this to run twice. So I'm going to run, and for each time we successfully call an anomaly, we'll have incremented the first number. When it is equal to the second number, we can end the event. So to do that, before the loop, I can't believe I'm doing it this way. I'm going to check the active anomalies box, and I'm going to we're going to put this in variable box number 3. which is going to be called, that's variable box number 2 out of, but counting from 0. We're going to call this multiple anomalies spawned. I think that'll make sense to me. So we're placing the number of inactive anomalies, we're putting it in this other variable box, we're assigning it. Now we're going to do a variable box operation, just a typical one. We're going to do this, we're going to add 2 to it, and now that is that. The loop, Patrick, the loop now happens. Now, every time we loop up to the top, we're going to check. We're going to check. Check variable box. You can't compare 2 variables. You can't do it this way. Can't even do it that way. Nope. I suppose I could do a modulus or a division or some crap, but I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna use these boxes like that. They would be Greek to people. Alright, we're not going to do it that way. I just wasted everybody's time. I wasted about 6 minutes of everybody's lives with this. But now you know not to make the same mistake, so instead of doing that stupid idea, we're going to do what I originally thought of, and that is we are going to add 1 to multiple anomalies spawned. We're going to copy this, we're going to put it in every nest right before the escape loop. And we need to make, I think we need to make a second loop. So we're going to do that. This is where things are going to get a little hairy. We're going to put the loop right here. And we're going to place everything inside of this loop. So once again, we're going to copy this, paste it down here. This is our backup button in case I royally break things. And we're going to take all of this. Copy. Actually, what are you doing? Don't do that. X. Paste. Seems to have worked just fine. This right here is the top of this loop, and we're going to check that variable box, and if multiple anomalies spawned is equal to 2, we're going to end the event. We're gonna escape this loop. I think that's what I want to do. We escape the broader loop. Right? Yeah. We escape this loop. We end the event. So let's see if it works. Ta-da! I can test this exactly 2 times before I need to restart. Actually, I can just mess with the debug menu. But here we go. Here we go. First try. Oh, it worked. Let's go, PogChamp. 2 more? No. No, only 2. Only 2. We don't get to use the button again. Why not? Why do we not get to use the button again? Oh, because we didn't reset our control number. Okay, cool. I know what happened. That's fine. When multiple anomalies spawned is equal to 2, then change them. Change them back. Change them to 0. Override it to 0, then escape the loop. Genius. Genius. It feels good to be this smart. Hey, no. F4. There we go. It feels good to only mess up once and then things run perfectly. Yeah. Okay, and again. Oh, it feels so good. It feels so good. It feels so. Cannot express how good that feels. My game over text is borked. It's like over there. That is so awesome. Let's go to the debug menu. Hello. And game over, baby. Change that to 0, change that to 0. Turn you off, This might be more trouble than it's worth. I think I could have restarted the whole game by now. So I should probably just make myself like a, hey, what are y'all? Oh yeah, I didn't scroll down. I should probably make this a proper reset button. I'll just do that instead, actually, because this is gonna be bigger and bigger. All right, active anomalies will now be 0. Multiple anomalies spawned. That's going to be 0 anyway. So we don't need that business. We need all of our switches turned off. All right. What else? What am I missing? It just changes the fixed state of things. I think that's fine. Let's play test. Because I'm working with random numbers, it's like, I don't know. No, I don't know if that's gonna work right. Oh, I gotta fix them first. Okay, then hit that. Now they're fixed. That, 2, 1. Oh my god, it works. It's so nice that it works. It works so nicely. I'm so happy about this. The game can happen. The game can happen because it all rests on this central mechanic. Okay, I did it. I don't have anything else there, so I can delete that. I should really comment. Never too late to continue good habits, right? I will. I'll comment. I'll try to be a good influence on you guys. We need to go into the note panel. We're going to type up, this logic isn't going to stay here. I guess I can place these over in a different room so people can use these if they download the project file versus the playing the game and letting the timer dictate. This is just like the spawn 1 anomaly button, except it has a second loop so that 2 unique anomalies spawn every time. The counter used to determine the anomalies that spawn, the number. Make sure I type correctly. Anomalies, tamales that spawn is reset just before event termination. That sounds so good, so professional. Now I'm good to go. What's next? What is next? Spawn anomaly every quarter of an hour. Here we go. I wasn't looking forward to this, but here we go. I'm actually gonna have to get the timer involved now, and I can tell you that I have kind of a rough draft of the times that I'd like to use. At 12 o'clock, I want things to be perfectly fine and normal. 12:15, I want one anomaly to spawn. At 12:30, I want one anomaly to spawn. At 12:45, one anomaly. And I just keep going like that. At 1:30, you get a break and there's no anomalies, because this is 5 anomalies right here. But then at 1:45, 2 anomalies. And then it goes on like that until 6 o'clock when the game is won. So we want to spawn an anomaly every quarter of an hour. That's going to be fun to figure out, because I don't want to count down. I want to count up. I think it does let me count up, actually. Let's try to add the stupid timer event and see. All right, so we're going to edit our game data. We're going to common events. Here we go. It's the countdown timer. Yay. So active anomalies is not going to be the variable for setting the timer. That's going to be number 3, I guess. And I'm going to call this one timer. Timer set. I'll call that one. The tens place in minutes, the ones place in minutes, punctuation, letter, tens place in seconds, ones place. Those are all XY coordinates. I'm not worried about changing those. But timer will just be displayed corresponding to the value of the variable box, and the countdown will be started. The assigned value in the variable box is in seconds. If you'd like to execute a 3 minutes countdown, enter 180 in the variable box. So, fine. We will do that. So, next we need to... There's a problem with this timer, though. There's something going on with it. It's weird. It's looking at variables that I didn't tell it to. So I'm going to go ahead and convert it to an advanced event, which is something that you cannot undo, but I'm done with the screen before. It doesn't serve me anymore. We have an initialize, a wait, and a countdown. It's going to use its local variables and its local box, local switches. I've got it looking at the third global variable for timer set, so that's probably fine. Yeah, I think it's fine. It's going to be quite a chore to reverse this and make it count upwards instead. And maybe I don't have to do that. Maybe I can change the graphics of the numbers themselves. So, I don't know if this will work, but like, put a, instead of a 9, I'll have a 1, instead of an 8, I'll have a 2, and vice versa, until I've done all of them. I've just reversed them all. The timer function doesn't matter. I mean, it functions perfectly as is. It's just the display of the graphics that will be a bit weird. And I don't really have to have all of the graphics, all of the numbers displayed on the screen. I guess there's no point in dealing with it either way right now. Let's go ahead and test and see if I can get my playtest done. We will go ahead and put an event down, and I'll put it right here just to keep things nice and equal. I got a little bit of time left, so we'll put a blue button down. This blue button... Oh! You know what? I didn't realize I could throw an object down and then just turn it into an event. That's amazing. Alright, that's gonna... Ah, man. That might make things really simple for some other projects I have in mind. But anyways, we are going to overwrite the number in the timer set. We're going to put 180 for 3 minutes. we're going to apply it. And we're going to save. And I'm going to play a test. So far, this is the game. The timer does start. Works perfectly. Oh, that's so interesting. The hours and the minutes are taking up different layers, obviously, but it's cool to see my text is behind the 2 but in front of the 34, 32, 31. You know what? It's just dumb to even observe that. Let's just continue. Ooh. I need to get rid of the text in order to observe whether or not the timer is functioning with my events properly. I think that it is. I think it's absolutely fine, but that's going to be in my track number of anomalies. We don't need this. I'm going to keep game over. Game over can stay. And the warning can stay. That's what I'm looking for is not in there. What I'm looking for is in the bookshelves. Yeah. There is going to be code here. The code's not going to be a message that says the anomaly is active. It's going to be a little bit different depending on what kind of anomaly it is, and that's going to be a whole different can of worms. Because right now I'm thinking replacing an object with another object type, duplicating the object, or moving it to another place in the room, much like I'm on observation duty. But I don't want to copy that game completely. I actually want to do like a stripped down, simple kids version, one that you could win every time you play, basically. And then if I have lots of time left after I finish it, I'll make it like a multiple difficulty scenario. So like over the course of 3 nights, and each night you have a faster moving clock, or you have more anomalies rather that spawn throughout the night, and you might get some special different ones that are harder to spot. So just about done. Just about done. Let's start our timer. Spawn an anomaly. Spawn, 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 spawn. It works beautifully. I can't move. Why can't I move? Oh no, it's trapped in a loop. It's trapped in a loop because there's no more anomalies left to spawn. And I'm stuck here in front of this button, unable to fix it. So, what does it say it's at? Random number just keeps going. The only way I'm going to be able to fix that is by turning anomaly 3, or any of the anomalies really, off. There we go. You can always escape that stuff. So I know what to do about that. I'm going to have to put a loop in there that exits it after multiple anomalies spawn is equal to 1 rather than 2. So I'll do that in the next video. I'm all out of time now, so yeah, I have to jet. Thank you very much for watching. If you made it this far, say, Ash, do you name your forehead wrinkles? And I'll see you tomorrow. Hope you have a great day. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.